எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா, ஒரு ஸ்டுடியோ 5000ல எப்படி ப்ரோகிராம் கிரியேட் பண்றது அப்படின்னு பார்ப்போம். அதுல வந்து 3 ஸ்டெப் இருக்கு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எப்படி ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஓப்பன் பண்றோம். அதுல எப்படி ஒரு ப்ராசஸர் செலக்ட் பண்றது. அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த ப்ரோகிராம்ல எப்படி IO மாடியூல்ஸ் ஆட் பண்றது. இந்த 3 ஸ்டெப்ஸ் இன்னைக்கு பார்க்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து நம்ம சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஓப்பன் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ ஸ்டுடியோ 5000 ஓப்பன் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இந்த ஸ்க்ரீன் தான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து நிற்கும். இதுதான் ஸ்டார்ட் பேஜ். இப்போ இதில் நியூ ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு கிளிக் ஆன் நியூ ப்ராஜெக்ட். ஸோ தெர் ஆர் லாட் ஆஃப் processors families shown here. So which controller you want to use, you need to select it. So suppose I'm using a GuardLogix processor, means GuardLogix is safety processor, CompactLogix and ControlLogix are normal processors. So if I want to use GuardLogix processor, a safety controller, I'm using this 1756884ES, this processor I'm using. So once selecting the controller, create a project name. So I'm creating project name as sample1. Here you need to use only underscore. Hyphens and all will not be allowed for this PLC programming. Next, go to next step. Then you need to select the version, what PLC version or software version you are going to use. So this is the software revision. Then and which slot you are going to use, that is mentioned here. So if you want to use any security, you can use here. Currently I don't want to use this security, so I am not enabling it. Then this is the chassis which you want to select. It depends on whatever modules you are adding to the PLC. So if you are using for 4 or 5 IO modules, then you can use this 7 slot ControlLogix chassis. Like that you can go on. So I am using this 4 slot. Then we can finish it. So once you have done this selection, then the program will automatically open with the project. So once you start this, then the project will be created and it is getting open now. It is getting built in the background process. We will wait for the program to open, and yes, the program has opened now. Okay, now it has opened. So you can open this. What is your project name? If you want to give any name for this, suppose if you are using this for a paper pressing machine, you can use this as paper pressing. This is you can modify if you want to. If you are changing this in future, you can change this. And okay, now I will explain what are the objects available here. So this is the non-volatile memory. In case if you are using a memory card, that store option will be enabled here. If there is no memory card, then this option will not be enabled. And here, what is the memory size of that controller, how much it is used, everything will be shown here. All this data will be shown only in online mode. So if it is offline, then whatever available only it will be shown. What is the program capacity will be shown here. Then internet protocol will be shown only in automatic mode. Then security is we have not enabled, so there is no protection for it. And safety, you can see what is the safety network numbers. The safety network numbers need to be maintained. So whenever you change this some programs, then the safety network number will change. So if you want to protect your safety signature in run mode, you can use this. If someone changes the program, then you can identify with this change in numbers. Then this is the name, whatever properties which you are giving here will be shown here. Then this is related to SFC execution. SFC we'll see later. These are advanced options, but currently not required for us. Then this is date and time. For any PLC controller, date and time needs to be set. This needs to be set only in online mode. The PLC may be supplied from some other country and you will be using it in some other country. So we need to match the date and time of the controller to your local workstation. Local workstation or your factory, wherever you are using it. So we need to set the date and time of the controller here. Then what are the faults you can see here. If any faults shown in the controller, you can view here. These are some of the properties of the controller. Here you need to add in this Ethernet. So suppose I am using a ANT module. There are a lot of ANT modules available here. So whatever you are using, you can select here. I am selecting a 1734AE NTR module. So the IP address we can use here. That is based on the IP address which we are going to use in the project. Dot two. I'll leave the one for processor, so I am keeping it two here. This one, let's see station one. I'll keep a name as station one. You can select the chassis size here. Suppose if you are using 8 modules here, you need to select 9 chassis size. The number of chassis size is including that of the ANT module. So if you are using 8 modules, then you need to select 9. So if you are using 15 modules, then you need to select 16. Like that you need to do. So I have selected 8 chassis module. So whenever you have this change the chassis size, then only you can add modules here. Now you can see there are a lot of IO modules shown here. You can see a lot of IO modules here. This is a 2-point input module. This is IB8 SFT module. This IB8 normal IB8 input module. So I am using one normal IB8 input module. This one I am using as module 1. And I am using another module 2. Then we will go for one a 4-channel current module is there. We will go for one 4-channel current module. Okay, then we will go for some OB modules, output modules. This is a OB8 module, 8-bit output module. So I am using on output module here. I am using a 2-channel analog output here. This is a current voltage output. And I am also adding a current output. Okay, so these are the 6 modules I have added. So you can see there is input module, 4-channel current input module, output module, one voltage output module, and one current output module. These are the modules which we have added here. So if you want to see what are modules, the IO addresses, you can see here. This is the name we have added, and we have added 6 modules. The inputs and outputs are shown here. You can see the status of those modules here. What is the value of this? When it is in online mode, you can see it. So this is how you add a controller and modules. So in case if you want to add another ANT module, you can go for the Ethernet and you can add another ANT. Yes, you can add another ANT module here. So This is how you can add multiple ANTR modules. This is how you add multiple ANTR modules, and you can keep on adding based on the size of the controller. So this is about creating program in Studio 5000. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and uh, subscribe, and please share with your friends. Thank you.